Going live. Strange stuff happening with Metro Exodus, but there's been some changes and I think I've currently figured out the best settings for the time being. And they are open mic, hold your breath, alt tab now works, it didn't before. In OBS, I'm now in display capture.
We left Volga behind. The endless expanses of Russia stretch before us now.
Back in here, back in the train. And I don't know, maybe it's me, but now I'm in this display capture mode, and it seems to be smoother with the... Yeah, so this is the current way of doing it then, I guess. I can sit in this chair. Now, do the keys work? No, I've still got to rebind those. Every time I load it up, I have to go to that, redefine. Oh, no, not jump. If I do that, it will work. There's a radio. So back on the train. So it's time to do another session.
Over. Kinel, come in. Kinel, over. That's just great. We'll all try later.
More music for YouTube to complain about with the copyright.
Attention, attention.
Oh.
This is the Special Restoration Committee speaking from the ARC Project base. Everyone who can hear me, everyone still loyal to the cause, proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5. I repeat, proceed to the rally point.
Hope I don't have to write
Rally
that
point
down.
location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5. Only by standing together shall we overcome any and all obstacles. Why are you guys kissing Menshikov's ass so much? How long has it been since he even arrived in Irkutsk? Not even 2 years.
You'd better reconsider your position on Meshnikov. Did you forget who started trading with the convicts from Zolotoy? Huh?
Well, that was Zakhar's idea, and Zakhar is the man. He crossed Baikal, alone. We'd try not to do anything he proposes at once. While Menshikov, I couldn't care less about.
Aren't you getting too big in your head? You're so cool now that the relay gang is off your case? Don't fall off that high horse.
Go to hell, Dan. All right. I can live with listening to Menshikov if you're so fond of him.
Enough of that shit already. The important part is that Irkut is still around, and you guys are too.
You're right. That is the important part. Well, give my regards to Menshikov. Over and out.
You devil. Over and out.
Over and out means out. Okay, music.
I remember looking back, standing in the rain, seeing you cry. We weren't talking much anymore by then, all sounded like goodbye. Everywhere I go seems like everywhere we've been reminds me of you.
Music. Oh, get down! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, Alt tab still works. I don't want to exit, you ass! Oh, hang on, is it right mouse button? Ah,
How long have we been on the road for? I've been listening to the radio too. And there was not a single transmission about any occupying force. There's so much regular chatter. So many stories. Dad says all those are coded transmissions, that they all have hidden meaning, but why would they be so secretive? Why aren't they using this railroad? Why don't they at least control its key junctions? Why did they not install any roadblocks? If they are even out here. This is the main transport artery, after all. Maybe they are not here at all. Maybe they never came here, or they
Winter?
are already gone. Though, where to? Remember? Neither Katya nor Crest have ever met them. Though we seem to be doing just fine even without them. It's like Middle Ages. That Silantius is treating people like slaves, getting them killed. I can't believe they had it worse without his lies, nonsense, and human sacrifices. And us? We had been living down there for so many years.
I'm trying to
Fighting
read!
each other. And nobody even thought you could live outside.
Are you dumb? The fish didn't make the task any easier either, so it had to be put down. I wonder how Bert would go about explaining the fact. No, that was killing the fish. My opinion of the fanatics notwithstanding, only a complete and utter bastard could have left them in the hands of the bandits. Naturally, the bandits would keep terrorising the locals afterwards. They might even be torturing some new victims at this very moment, but at least I saved somebody simply because I couldn't have done otherwise. For us, the bridge was little more than an obstacle to cross, but for the fanatics, it was a lot more. We left Volga behind. There we met people who had spent all these years living in the open and never heard about the wars still going on or the conditions we had to tolerate living in the metro. When I received the signals from the survivors outside of Moscow for the first time, I thought the people of the surface would be different from us, would be free from fear and helplessness. In the metro we knew we were not living but merely passing time before death, so for some reason I expected that people who knew they had a proper tomorrow to be somehow wiser, more free and noble than us. I was wrong, they were just as miserable and lost as we were. Perhaps the problem was not the metro, but us all along. If here on the surface we continue doing the same things we did underground, we might never get a chance to build a future. A vast world stretches before us, and I'm sure we will find what we are looking for. That's a long entry. Spring. We left Volga behind. The endless expanses of the Russia stretched before us. Now the bridge dwellers had finally decided to believe that we were not demons and let us pass. There's the diary. True. Damia. Duke. Likes being called the Duke of Darkness. Somebody called Idiot. Likes talking a lot, but he never actually says much. Ah, could probably name a few people like that. Sam. Oh, the weapons guy. On a side note, he seems to be quietly and helplessly, unrequitedly in love with my Anna. He's always worried about her, thinking of her, talking about her. Crest. New World. Bandits. There's fanatics. The worship of a giant mutant catfish that I killed. Exhibition. Hansel. Creatures. Watchmen. These annoying beasts hunting packs. They howl and call in the rest of the pack, and it will howl as soon as it sees you. Demons. Giant flying mutants. Harm animals. They live in packs, don't use any tools, and defend themselves mostly by throwing stones from a distance. Yes, I have noticed. Can ambush their prey by hiding in shallow water. Sorry, fish. Shrimp, female. Dog. Darker. gas mask, the charger, notepad. Backpack. Binoculars. Bracing. Lighter. Spartan suit. Night vision goggles. Weapons. Seen these before, the Kalash. Volvo. Yeah. Well,
Let's stay like this for a bit longer. Thank you. Time to go. Okay, let me get up.
suppose I better explore.
Uncle Tom, Uncle Talkative has already set his shop up. Wanna go look? It's so cool.
New note.
Here, Uncle Tom.
Ah, hi, Artyom. See my new place? Fit for a king, I must say. What do you think of this workbench, eh? Everything is within reach, yet there's so much space left. Most of the stuff you and the guys found outside and gave to me went into making this workshop happen. So thank you. We'll have to keep pitching in like this too. Looks like we're facing a long journey, and useful things like ammo or equipment don't grow on trees. Plus, the further from Moscow we get, the harder they'll probably be to get. So don't forget to collect all the materials you find to keep us going. There's so many
As long as they
things
don't,
to
your
do.
materials don't go above 300.
I haven't decided where I'm going to work on the suits, but I'll have to, and soon. But it's high time we fixed our uniforms. Some of our people are starting to look pretty ragged, you know? Old Duke's plate carrier won't hold the back plate anymore, and he jokes that he's lucky it's not the front one, or else his toes would be in danger. Regardless, I am turning this little gang back into a real army. Well, that's it. I bragged enough and won't waste any more of your time. The Colonel summoned you. Well, I have stuff to do too. You guys are fast to break gear, but none too expedient to fix it. What would you like to ask, Nastya?
Uncle Tucker, do you have a sewing machine?
No, I don't.
But how are you going to fix the suits then?
Well, like everyone else, I take a thread and a needle, and I use a sail stitch.
Wow, cool! Can you teach me?
I sure can, but later. I've got work to do.
Will you let me fix Sam's rifle strap?
Real sure thing. Oh, but under supervision. Sam is so strict, you know.
Hurrah! And Uncle Sam isn't strict at all. He's kind.
All right, look here. I'll show you once. Now we do this.
I see.
Don't rush it here.
Yes.
Yes, and now this way.
I see.
You have got to be careful here. See?
Yes.
Oh. '86.
A smoke break. That's good. Oh, this is one mean smoke. Damn, this is rough. Well, nothing we couldn't take. Well, you are the right kind of guys. You, the Colonel, Duke, that guy did a swell job on that bridge. And now he's bragging about it like a child. He is a child, really, no, a child. But he's good. So, yeah, what did I want to say? Yes. Thank you. You people accepted me, and I'm a simple guy. I will pay that debt back, okay? So, how do you like it out here after your tunnels? Freedom, huh? Sure thing. So much space. It feels too empty to me, though. Just reeds and ruins and those damn mutants. Hate them. Phew. Though you guys are gonna see the government, so, bratucha, don't be mad, but just tell me, what the hell do you even need them for? Well, of course it might be interesting to take a look, but throughout all of my rambling, I only met two kinds of ex-government people. Dead ones and gang leaders. And let me tell you, the latter are much worse than your typical bandit. They just have to make a speech before doing something awful. So what I mean, I didn't really care about the government even before the war, much less now, when everything's long since gone to shit. So what for, really? I'm a simple man, Artyomich. I told I'm with you, that means I'm with you for the long haul. But I'd much rather find a nice place to live at than go see the government. Of course, they could give us luxury bunkers or something. Well, Artyom, you seem cold. Go get warmed up a bit, I'll smoke some more. There's stuff to think about. Or just stay. We have enough space now.
Cool.
Artyom, come on in and have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
Oh, guitars.
So, Artyom, are you up for a jam? Come on, pick the guitar up.
Oh.
Thank you, Stepan.
I'm sorry to ask, Katya, but Nastya's father, he's dead, isn't he? Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market. Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Sieni used to say it. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katya. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge. We used to live in northeast from here. Quite close if you go in a straight line. But it took us a month. Everything's bombed to rubble out there. Yermak asked me and I told him. Sieni used to say there were lots of military factories out there. Not just military, of course. General industry. And now you can't pass through there even with filters. The radiation is so high. No railway either, just crater upon crater. We were quite far, but our counter still went crazy. One route appeared intact. There was nothing to bomb. So we used that one, thinking we'd get further to the west, but of course they did not let us cross the bridge with the diesel. They said it was satanic. They were ready to let us stay if we gave them the diesel to cleanse it. So we stayed. And then we couldn't leave, even if we wanted. That old goat, Father Silentius, brainwashed everyone, so they would just pray and bow non-stop. They broke our diesel down with their bare hands and threw it into the river. Purification. And on top of it, they gave us trouble for not helping them.
I'll be right back. Oh!
Ksenia went to check what was going on, and there were only locals there. because Silentius at the Scatina had sent our people away to test them. He said that if they wanted to be truly accepted, they had to defeat a demon. Senia went to stop them, but it was too late. He only found burnt rags. And then they sent him to do the same. He never came back.
Katja, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, you really didn't. What's done is done. It kind of got so glum in here. Perhaps you, Stepan, could play us something.
Sure thing.
Thank you, it's so beautiful.
Is he asleep?
Stop it already! Well, what did you expect? So, what's up with your plate carrier? Tokarev was mad.
Artyom, the colonel's waiting for you on the bridge.
Come on, out with you.
But let's tell the dialogue,
I
haven't I?
am sitting on a beam looking at Artyom milling about below.
Oh, you are so full of it. Artyom did most of the work.
That he did, yeah, he did. But you don't have to interrupt my lies. You asked me about the Vest yourselves. Alright, go on. So I see Artyom get to the door, and I think it's time I came down. So I do. But something just holds on to me. What does? How should I know? It's dark, nobody around. But I can't move. And those locals kept going on about Tsar something. So I thought I was in a kind of a bind. So I just unfastened the safety and let down. There was that shed down there. The roof was kind of closed.
And what about the Tsar?
Oh, blue, the Tsar was huge, scary as shit. And there was this rusty bolt, and my carrier got snagged on it.
Well, you, Duke, are lucky you already have a nickname.
That's hilarious. And what was next? Oh, next. Next we jumped that old preacher of theirs. Well, Artyom did most of it. He swooped in like a hawk. Yeah, he's good. While I was clamoring about those beams and fighting the Tsar. Oh, I'm killing myself. Well, he basically solved the whole problem.
True that. Good job, Artyom.
Yeah, you both did well. Crest also.
Sure. He did a swell job distracting those guards. I almost wet my pants with laughter when they started hauling that timber. He's an artist.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You all came out on top of the game.
And that calls for what?
A drink.
You nailed it. You
My glass is
truly
empty.
are one of us now, Sam.
I need a refill.
Will you be joining us?
Nah, not now. I'll have some at dinner.
Well, you'll have to catch up then.
Sure thing. Anyways, we will just have a little as a warm-up now.
Great!
That's some good stuff.
Hey guys, there's something I've been thinking about. What does everyone expect of this trip?
Personally, I want to come back and tell Sveta of my adventures, so that she'd look at me with her huge gray eyes without blinking and keep saying, "You're such a hero, darling."
So you're expecting heroics and scars. That works.
And why did you come?
Well, my heart is aching for true romance. But in the Metro, all women want a solid relationship, a reliable husband, a real provider. Enough of that smug smile. It's unbearable. Not that I've had much better luck here so far. As soon as Katya came aboard, Stepan started cooing around her like a peacock.
You should be happy. Katya is a tough girl. You'd be under her thumb in no time.
That is unlikely. I'm not the kind of man to upstage his friend in a contest for a lady. Especially when that friend promises to break my arm. I'll catch my stroke of luck soon enough. There in Yamantau, women from all over the country have already gathered, waiting for yours truly. How about you, Demir? What made you go?
Well, at first I just went along with you guys, the Colonel. But even then I thought, this is my chance to make my dream come true. A chance to see Kazakhstan, my people. But first, we must come back to Moscow, because it isn't fair. People must know that they've put up with enough. They are free. They can live outside now. What do you think about that, idiot?
I'm with you, Demir. Yet, freedom is not so simple. There was this freedom fighter, Che Guevara. He died under 40. Comrade Mao, whose book you've been perusing on the other hand, was a strict ruler but lived a long life.
Well, we should have expected that from you. Weird thing, though, is that you are called idiot.
I know. It's by his own choice. Because he's so fond of Chekhov.
Chekhov too, of course. But it's Dostoevsky for the most part, Sam, my friend.
Sure, I read the book too. It's just that I mix them up a lot. Chekhov wrote about that son of Austerlitz, a wounded officer. Powerful imagery.
You are just killing me. How about you, Uncle Sam? Got dreams?
You know, I just want to ride my board again. Spark a joint up on a beach. Catch that wave. Deep inside, under a grizzled metro dweller, there's still a relaxed Californian inside me.
Ah, get out of here!
So you know, before Dad talked me into joining the Corps, I used to wear my hair long. He told me they'd make a decent citizen out of the total disappointment that I was, and sent me to college once I was discharged. I joined, and they sent me to the Middle East.
Wow, so do you hope your guys would pick you up? I don't see them around.
Yeah, I don't hold my breath for my guys. Once this mission's over, I'll submit my discharge papers. I'll reach the ocean, and there, find a ship maybe?
Oh yeah, just imagine it. You arrive on that ship, and they go like... Ah, the Russians are coming! You are one of us now. You don't really need to go anywhere.
At least don't put your Ushanka on. They will sink you on sight.
I won't. Though I will take my balalaika with me.
Well... Who has any expectations for our reception at Yamantau?
Well, your expectations, Alyosha, are quite obvious, huh? Scantily clad junior officer ladies unrolling the red carpet.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. How about you guys?
Well, I hope they will answer a few questions. For example, if there is not a single American within hundreds of miles from Moscow, save for our friend Samuel here, why stay on the ground?
I'd put it a bit differently. Did you, dearest High Command gentlemen, know that we in Moscow had to spend 20 years on the ground?
Oh, by all means, you can ask those while I'm enjoying my briefing with the junior officer ladies, huh?
I don't know. I'm in the mood for a road trip.
Oh, we got ourselves a true traveler here.
Yeah. We will have to live and see.
You are right.
That's a long conversation.
Let me pass, please, Artyom.
Where are you going?
Here's one of my favorites.
Ah, he's having a nap. Shower. Oh, Roberts. Whole world scrolling by all this time. Get back into it.
Well, hello, my brother in arms. Need a warm up, huh? Well, by all means, be my guest. I've been thinking here, how did Silantius manage to force people so quickly and so thoroughly? Charisma? Animal magnetism? Something in that faith of his? It is a well-known phenomenon, actually. As soon as hard times hit, people's ability to think rationally shuts down. When there is danger, or lack of food, an animal wakes up inside any Homo sapien. That animal, usually safely dormant, rears its head again. And what does that animal need? Not much. A pack, a leader, some food, and an enemy. The animal does not respect complex categories. It prefers a simple, black and white world with no shades of gray. This fact, by the way, was always appreciated by the powers that be. As soon as democracy seems to be leaning in a way that they don't like, bam, they start a war. Or go witch hunting. If you make people feel threatened, They immediately go looking for a strong leader. They are even ready to eat us, only to alleviate the threat. Do you think Solantius, had he not introduced that fate of his, would have stayed in power for long? Of course not. Power needs ideology or religion. They are essentially the same thing. And usually, people don't even want to figure things out. They just want to get rid of anxiety, born from the complete and utter purposelessness of their existence. They also want an easily understandable goal, which they could single-mindedly pursue all their lives to take their minds off thoughts of impending death. Dyer, all right, let me do it.
What makes you realise what they went through with the Titanic? 1912 doing all that. Spend hours shoveling coal while they pamper themselves up in first class.
Listen, I had a talk with the Ark. All thanks to Tucker. He got the decoder working.
Ark, come in. Come in, Ark. Over. This is Ark. Identify yourself. Over. This is Colonel Skittleswap Mjolnirkov speaking. I'm in command of a special operations force. We have received your signal and are currently heading your way. Do you copy? Over. Yes, yes. Hear you loud and clear. Who am I talking to? How do I address you? The Deputy Chief of Communications Department, Major Ivanov. A moment. Oh, yes, Major. I understand that the checkup is in order. Great, Colonel. Melikov? Simply capital. I am sorry for the lack of trust, but as you know, the situation is dire and the enemy is always ready to strike. I do understand, Major, and I hope that you can tell the leadership that my people are true to their duty and will be at their full disposal as soon as we arrive. Over. Thank you for the great news. How large is your force, Colonel? I have a squad of the best operatives the Special Forces have to offer. A squad? I see. Well, this is great. Great! Yes, we are a large force, but we bring a message of extreme importance. We are heading towards you from Sector K6 Alpha. Do you have any data on enemy forces we might encounter on the way? No? Just a moment, I have to check. K6, Alpha, you say, as far as I can see, there have been no enemy encounters reported in the area, Colonel. I regret. I must end our conversation here, but know that we are waiting for your arrival. I am making my report immediately, and I am sure the Minister of Defense will be eager to see you. This is a great honor. Thank you. Just a few words more, though. What is the general situation there, Major? Please. Colonel, sir, you do understand this is classified information. But I do understand you. We are doing fine. Do not worry. Well, see you in the Ark. Over and out. I serve the people. Over and out.
So, do you get this now, you doubting Thomas? I'm so excited my hands are still shaking. The minister himself! This is incredible! By the way, Artyom, you should take a look at the map.
Ah, I was wondering, if you stay on the train a really long time, I wonder if the scenery scrolling by outside eventually sort of loops back. Repeats. can stay here if you want. Wow, pretend it's train simulator. I can't help but wonder, would it be fantastic if this was fully open world? What's happening? This is flooded. So it wouldn't happen in the UK. There's rain on the track. All trains cancelled. Wow. It's been an hour of just exploring the train, listening to dialogue. But this is, I guess, the sort of bridge to the next part of the story. It's all flooded down here. Take a look at the map.
As you can see, we are heading almost straight for the Yamantau complex. Katya and Crest tell me that the line there is in decent condition. Surprising, really, taking into account the number of priority targets there. So we can hope for smooth sailing from here, and right to the very destination. It's not even that far, but our speed depends on the state of the track. So I think it's going to take us quite some time to get there. So, Yermak, where were we?
You were saying, it's all about results.
Yes. These soft-bellied attitudes must stop. The ends do justify the means.
Well, I don't object. But not all ends can be called just.
Exactly. And this is why I have been waiting for a chance like this for ages. And now everything seems to be coming together. It's the government. Don't you understand?
Oh, but of course.
You don't seem to quite grasp the importance, which is unexpected, especially after the news you just heard.
Yes.
Oh, man, there's more.
Say there is a government. So what? We spent so many years apart, so why worry now?
But don't you see? They probably knew nothing about us. With the sheer power of enemy strikes directed at Moscow, they never expected so many of us to survive. And now we get to tell them Moscow still lives. And not only that, it also preserved a functioning civilization. Do you get that? All these years we were fighting a losing battle for mere survival. And now we have a new goal.
And what would that goal be?
You don't get this, do you? The command center should have all of the command and control networks, all the intelligence. They should know where all the nukes hit, have complete fallout maps. They have everything. Information rules the world. And Metro is chock full of people. Put two and two together, we could repopulate the country. Of course, not at once. First, we might have to take the country back. But we'll be doing this under the direction of a real government. People with all the necessary skills. And in the end, we will break out of the underground dead end we are in.
It would be nice, sure. By the way, I meant to ask for some time now. How did you learn about the Yamantau bunker, Colonel?
Oh, the information about the ARC project I have is beyond a doubt. I'm saying this as a GRU officer. I had colleagues working there, preparing evacuation plans. So I've been briefed into it officially.
So, now we just have to get there. And we will. We will. The journey won't be easy, though.
We were never looking for an easy way.
We'll never get there if this dialogue doesn't
I've been thinking
stop.
about that for a long time. The Central Industrial District, a priority target. Katya did confirm my suspicions. The tracks might have survived partially, but the state they're in, though, is most likely terrible. I think we'll have to fix sections of the track.
I think our people can handle it. Besides, I'm sure there will be sidetracks.
What do you think could have happened in the relatively intact territories in the meantime?
That's a good question. Well, we are going to learn it pretty soon.
Yes. Yes, that we will.
Are you done?
We are approaching the Yamantau bunker, the final destination of our long journey. Direct radio contact with the bunker has completely dissolved Miller's resentment towards me for destroying our previous lives. He is eagerly anticipating the meeting with the Minister of Defense he was promised. Probably such things are important for a career officer. The people, though, are less interested. They are asking important questions. Where are the occupying forces? Why is there just wilderness and people gone wild around? What's stopping the government from restoring the country? What was being done in the last 20 years? Miller believes that we'll get all the answers. He will be pardoned, as well as Anna and I. And we will all return home to the Metro.
What's going on ahead? Over.
Everything's abandoned, but the truck is okay. Over.
Roger that. Don't go too fast, and watch out for radiation. Over.
Roger that.
I still can't believe this. We're there. Do you get this? We're finally there. This has been our goal, not for weeks or months, but for 20 years. My whole life. And it was not spent in vain. Now I know it for a fact.
Mama, look. Are we going to live here now?
I don't know. Why?
I don't like this place. It's creepy.
That's Sky.
Shh. Don't say that.
Over, Colonel. It's getting really hot out here.
Everyone, masks on. Passengers, get inside and button up tight.
Yes, of course. Come on, Nastya.
Change of plans. We're taking the rail car from here. Wait for Artyom and me.
Roger that.
How about me? You've been dreaming to get here for so long, and are now leaving me behind? Am I your daughter or not?
All right, come with us, or else I'll never hear the end of it.
A wise decision.
Yermak, stop the engine.
Got everything. I've got my map. At the goal, our journey is almost complete. Now I have to escort Colonel Meadow to the government bunker so that he can deliver his formal report.
Take the Aurora back to the safe zone and sit tight there.
We'll do that right now.
Stepan, you're in charge while I'm away.
So, yes, sir.
Great. Let's go.
Come in this place.
Worse than Moscow.
Yeah, looks like it. See that crater? Wonder what the yield was on that one. Looks like 100 to me. A lot. Your guys used to have 3 and 500 ones too. Well, even 100 seems to have done okay.
Colonel, Yermak here. We're in the safe zone. Radiation nominal. Waiting for your return. Over. Good. Miller, over and out.
Look at all those cars. Artyom was right. People were coming here from all over the country.
Yes, they were. Nobody came from Moscow, though. Until now.
So much time wasted.
We'll make up for that now. Well, we're almost there.
Oh, this is a bad place. Now, we shouldn't have come here. Really?
Okay, so where's my welcoming committee and red carpet? I don't get this.
Oh, see? Nobody home. How about we go back, huh? Поехали.
Look.
Identify yourself.
Colonel Miller, here to report to the Minister of Defense.
And where are your people, Colonel?
With the train.
It's dangerous outside. Contact them and tell them to take the train into the main airlock for decontamination. Welcome to the Ark, Colonel. Proceed through the tunnel and take the elevator. You'll be met inside.
See? We're expected.
reinforcements, no patrols, not even lookouts.
Why would they need any of that? A nuclear warhead couldn't take it out. This place could use some cleaning at the very least. Sam, idiot, you know what?
Shut it.
No need for us all to crowd. So you two better stay with Crest.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
So quiet.
Your accent is what's spooky here. Well, if push comes to shove, you'll have to pretend to be a mute hero. Look, Sam, the locks here are just like in D6. I can open them with a nail.
The whole thing looks a lot like D6. No imagination.
Did you at least prepare a speech? Reporting to the minister is no joke.
Ah, get off my case. I pulled an all-nighter.
Don't you feel like you should say something to Artyom now?
Yes, you were right, Artyom. And I was wrong. Thanks for not giving up. Here goes nothing. Comrade Minister, Commander of the Joint Special Operations Forces, Squadron of the City of Moscow, Colonel Miller, reporting. I would like to request that my people are provided with temporary quarters and supplies, as there are women and children among us. Still, our fighters are in top shape and ready for action.
Women and children? Good. Haven't had those in a while.
Who are you?
What the?
Everything is going as planned. Everyone is fine. So far.
So far? I demand a meeting with the Minister of Defense, now!
Do not worry. Everything will be just fine. And even better. The Minister and the Chief himself are expecting you for dinner.
Dinner? What the hell? Are you fucking mocking me?
Shut up! The doctor is talking.
Where is the government answer?
All here, Colonel. All here. We are the government you people deserve.
Don't you dare, you fuck! You're just fucking cannibals!
Calm down. We'll be jaundiced like this. And believe me, nobody likes that bitter taste. The girl will have to wait, though. We must run the tests first. I don't like that cough of
Untie
hers.
my hands, you motherfucker, and I'll shove those tests so far up your ass, you'll be spitting
Watch
them.
your tone, young lady. Do as that young man does. He woke up long ago, but quietly listens to wise people talk.
You fucker! Let me go!
So, Colonel, now you will pick up the radio and tell the rest of your people on the train to come here. If you don't want her to suffer for a really long time before she is served. Do you understand? And here I was hoping for an intelligent conversation for a change. Alas. That's not a problem, though, since this nice young man will surely do it instead. He won't dare be contradictory once we're done with you. Well, nice meeting you and all. Yakov, you may start.
I'll get you even after I'm dead.
That may well happen, Colonel. I could choke on you or something. In the meantime, I'll excuse myself.
Come here! I'll rip you all apart! Every last one of you should have done that before the war! And I'll get you now! Burn this town to ashes!
Time since food arrived. Now we'll be full again. Good.
Salvation.
Artyom! Here. Colonel, sir, I think that's enough.
You, son. But it is not. We have to get them. But first, we must find Anna.
I'm sorry, I went too far with that elevator.
To hell with it! Idiot! Start the main elevator up! Sam! We got it! Yes, sir! Well done! We can hold out for that long! I got a treat for you here! Hit the left, motherfuckers!
Just like our old D6. Even the lift is the same, exactly.
True, and quite fortunate. This way, we can hope to find Anna. Still, the complex is huge, and we have 10 minutes at the most. So, we'll have to split up. Sam, you check the filter room, the generator hall, and the storage. Idiot, you come with me to the command center. Artyom, you take the barracks and the sick bay.
Your floor, Artyom.
Hey, Dory. Well, I was going to break. I was waiting for the right break point. I think this is it. Yeah. Right for oh, of course, you can't clean unless you have a workbench. Okay, I'll save. End the session here and whew. Oh, I thought it had crashed. Oh, the menu screen's, title screen's changed. To be continued next time.